Abide in peace where God would have you be, and be the means whereby your brother finds the peace in which your wishes are fulfilled. Let us unite in bringing blessing to the world of sin and death. For what can save each one of us can save us all. There is no difference among the sons of God. The unity that specialness denies will save them all. For what is one can have no specialness, and everything belongs to each of them. No wishes lie between a brother and his own. To get from one is to deprive them all, and yet to bless but one gives blessing to them all as one.
In that sentence in the middle of the paragraph, there is no difference among the sons of God. All the conflicts, or apparent conflicts, in the illusion come from fantasies and illusions of difference. That someone has more, someone has less, so I've got to get it from them, or someone is more special and someone is less. It's all coming from illusions of difference. So that's why every miracle is going to establish your equality and unity. And that's why it's a blessing, because you're giving your own awareness to someone for you to be aware that you have the same blessing. Whereas to get from one is to deprive them. To think you can get is to take something, is to deprive yourself of the realization you already have, and to try to steal from someone else is to continue the illusion. Does this make sense? So.
And that last sentence is just glorious.
Yeah.
Bless one person, gives blessing to them all as one.
I would like to know the motivation where, or get to the bottom of what is it that wants to drown out dissent, to drown out a voice. Like when we attended the Michael Moore concert, there are 15,000 people there who wanted to hear his message. About 200 showed up to only dissent and to make it so that the rest of us would not have the opportunity to hear him. And so,
Where does that come from?
yeah, I'd like to have some understanding on that level, because there obviously is an appearance of differences.
That there's the difference. The ego mind believes control, being in control, is the road to safety and salvation and happiness. And the Course is teaching us, the Holy Spirit saying, acceptance and faith is really, faith in the truth is the road to happiness. So what that is ego mind, out of fear, trying to control. And when you want to be in control, you want only your message heard, because you're right, and you're the only one that's right. And if everyone doesn't agree with you, all hell will break loose. So that's what it is. It's fear of freedom, because it's about control. See, if you think, unless things go exactly how I think, it will be hell.
Yeah.
Then you got to control everything. You got to control what people say. You got to control what they hear. You got to control what's going on. You have to control everything, because if it goes outside of your plan, there's no happiness. There's no salvation. So that's what ego mind does. And that part of our mind that is afraid and believes in control, we all have it. We all have the ego mind that believes it knows best for everyone.
And manipulation is one of the most subtle tools of the ego.
Yes, exactly. To get control, to get things to go the way. But if you remember that it all comes from a sense of your wrong sense of identity. You're coming from a fearful sense of identity that is only safe if things go according to its plan. Whereas our true identity is safe no matter what's happening. So that's why it's about acceptance and forgiveness. And it results in peace, because you begin to see things really are okay. I don't have to be so stressed out by trying to be in control of myself and everyone in your conversation. No, you can't say that. This is what you should think. And no, you can't think that. No, don't say that. No, shut up. Okay, I'm the orchestrator. Would you play your part in my life? It's just a very tense thing to do. So that's the difference.
Okay. Well,
And it applies to any adventure in. You're going to see the fear of chaos brings up the need to control, and it's within all of us. It's just the thought system of our false identity, which results in an experience of panic and fear. And listening to the wrong answer to this fear is listening to the ego's desire to control. Listening to the Spirit is saying, no, have faith. And that's why most faithful messages are all about accept, release, trust, believe, because it's going against the ego, control.
Remember, there's that place where it says, you think that without the ego, all would be chaos.
That's
Mhm.
But I assure you that without the ego, all would be love.
That's exactly, that's a perfect line.
And while you're in that place, it's still this immediacy of salvation. Turn it over right then.
Because right here is a miracle perception. Where are we?
20.
And who's reading?
You.
Okay. Your ancient name belongs to everyone, as theirs to you. Call on your brother's name and God will answer, for on him you call. Could he refuse to answer when he has already answered all who call on him? A miracle can make no change at all, but it can make what always has been true be recognized by those who know it not. And by this little gift of truth but let to be itself, the Son of God allowed to be himself, and all creation freed to call upon the name of God as one.
I was intrigued by your ancient name. Is that Christ? Is that what it's talking about?
Yeah, our true identity and at one with God. It's the ancient truth
Christ.
before we fell into illusions illusions of specialness and difference. That's that, it says that memory that's in your mind of who you are that we read earlier.